welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. And picking up right where we left off, about to release some ashes for the dearly departed.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Thank you, Founder. Thank you.
Oi, look sharp!
Hey, they called themselves our countrymen.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head's a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Best off standing, Try not to move. Could only make it worse.
What's this?
Hey, you there! Don't just pass me by. You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Yeah, let's go check that out. I get the feeling this Whiteheart chocobo might be a familiar face.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Wonder if she'll have a scar on her left eye, I believe it was. If it's the one I'm thinking of, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
Deal with some easy enemies on the way for the little bonus EXP they'll give me.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
I don't know what he was growling at, but anyway.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you. Slow. You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Yeah, you should recognize her. Yeah, it looks like she's got a scar on her
Scar?
left eye, so...
It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. But not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I mean, you'd think a face tattoo wouldn't really do
take
that
care of
much to a
yourself for now.
person, but
I'll
yeah.
call you when I need you.
Hooray! Boy has his mount back. Or I'll get. Oh, sweet, level up. Roger's attack. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Bespoke saddle. And blinders worn by Clive's childhood check by Ambrosia. Okay. Hooray! Chocobo unlocks. See, after 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field, summon Ambrosia and X to mount the Chocobo. Okay. Yeah, let's give her a ride then.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, I still have to be on the road, but... Seems to make speeding through a little easier.
No mistakes. Be safe.
Alright. That was significantly easier than the last time I fought one of those things. Alright. Found a gill bug out in the wild too, so. Alright, let's see. I need to get back to the hideaway, so we'll just... Let's see. There we go.
Where's Gav?
Before that, let's go give Abelos his, not sap, what was it? Tar? Pine tar? Is that what it was? Pitch. That's what it is, pitch. Give that to Abelos down here for the boat.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
I mean, it wasn't that difficult, Clive. You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Badger money, increase attack by 12. Oh, okay. That's a straight upgrade from the one I currently have. And yeah, key reference square for naming the boat the Argo. It's named after the boat that Jason and the Argonauts sailed on their journeys from Greek mythology. If anyone's curious to go look that up, so. Okay, so do speak to Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Mm-hmm.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Mm-hmm.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath, near Ironhome. Drake's Fang, in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine, in Waloed. And Drake's Tail, here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for? Eh? Huh?
Everything seems pretty easy. We'll see. Oh, this counter is now open, so yeah, all the extra side quests and then hunts. Let's see, new facilities, Alliant reports, Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
And a new side quest down there, so... Oh. Lord. Yeah. Nowhere near time to close this episode up, but...
Is it business or pleasure?
Yeah, let's see what you got first.
Weighing you down?
Yeah, a little bit. Still nothing, it seems. God, the music's so expensive.
It's rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah.
I'll not find a better price than that. It's rubbing me blind, you know.
Ow, my wallet. But I'll probably need these just in case. I'm keeping the coral sword. I think it looks cool. And Invictus might get transformed into a really good weapon later on, for all I know, so I'll keep it as well. Let's see. Crafting. Okay, I got a couple of kill bugs.
Not out else?
And 5 things of black blood.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
And 1 tiny goblin
Not
coin.
out else?
Yeah, I think everything else is crafting items. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and sell the strength tonic. I won't need it.
That much. Is that all?
Yeah, for now. So, not that one. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Oh. Let's see. What was it? Add shortcuts. There we go. Oh God, excuse me. Let's see. Badger Metal, Badger Mine. No, that's the defense one. Okay, there it is. That's the attack one. So I can sell the previous one I had. And see, healing potency potions by 20%. Yeah, that's still too good, honestly. That takes a high potion from 20% to 40, and this one makes it 40 to 60. So.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
How things been happening in the past 5 years? It's only been 5 years since we left the old place.
I
How
remember
time
it like
flies.
it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Well, thank you, Karen. Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that, come what may, Sid will save us. I'll do my best. What do you think about the new Hideaway?
Complaining.
Won't hear me complaining. It's even roomier than the old one. Got my own stores, my own little counter. Thanks to you lot fighting the good fight. Plenty of demand for my wares.
Drawback.
Only drawback's the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night. Still, if it's pain in the ear holes, the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I've got myself a bargain. Alright.
Ta-ra then.
Ta-ra. Let's see.
No. You go first.
He's a good boy. He won't hurt you. Alright.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, anything new for me?
So, what it be?
It doesn't look like it. And still not able to upgrade anything, so... Alright, never hurts to look, I guess.
That it? Fine.
Oh, Lord.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your... See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old Hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the Hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Yeah.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Two baskets of apples. Water.
Did you come through the forge today?
Not that way. Let's see, where is it? This way. No, they're over in the mess hall. Okay, so out and around.
I hear there's trouble in Rosario.
There's always trouble in his area, though.
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel, Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though. A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the dead ones. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning the journey.
Yeah, let's go. Give thanks first, and then I'll check out the hunt board and the Alliant reports and things like that. Those are all, I guess, technically side quests, but yeah. We'll be good enough to do some of them.
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Yeah, genuinely good apples are in high supply, or high demand, that is. High demand, short supply. Martel's apples, displayed in Clive's chambers.
through the forge today?
There.
I hear there's trouble. That room's as ragged as...
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
That's why I need your help. You have no idea, small Moogles. Fifteen is forceful. Yeah. You just slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Yeah. Thank you. So good to have someone who understands me. Stay here, keep an eye on billets, and get posted on the boards. Here. Let's see. We already got Argument taken out. Fiend Terrorism Countryside. Angel of Death. Belphegor. Jeez. Carrier coming by the way, Karen Morgan. Ship of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warning them a wicked winged harpy on road ahead. His eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through the pass. The sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. So I guess one of Garuda's little summons from before must have got away and eventually powered up, it seems. Belphegor reports have been received. Wild Avis of striking size making its nest atop hill adjacent to East Pool, though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire. It is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition brave volunteers to march to the northern borders that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenches of the nearby villages. Oh. Okay. Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors on the board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail. So don't go letting all their hard work go to waste. Don't you let me, I mean them, down. It's practically what you see before you, Kupo. Cursebreakers note down details of any particular dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties. Post the billets here so that the stout souls who wish to do the realm of service might set out, slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in. Me have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross for each and every one you cut down, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing the realm is a safer place. And what about your adventures? Ever tell you about the time I visited a great continent?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these little wings. These look like the sword that might carry me across the ocean. Call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid. Alright. Oh, thank you, Nectar. dildos later. Actually, I wonder. Do they pop up on the... No, they don't. Okay. Well. And we have to go there, so we can't dilly-dally with side quests regardless. Yeah. Desiree, what do you do?
Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper and the Hideaway Mess to view current renown level and accept any donation available. Okay.
There you are.
Let's see, plan and 400 ability points. Okay. See, respect. Let's see, what does it say? Talk of the tea house, your merry band of outlaws, and its stashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heart-struck dowager? Let's see. Respect. Our order is built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The blood axes. Single piece of meteorite.
All yours.
Alright. Donation will be available upon achieving renown of 85. Okay. Expand renown to unlock. Okay. So.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Thank you, Desiree. And what about you, Goat,
How
Goat,
you doing?
whatever. What do we got for a line of
Anything
reports?
catch your eye?
Nothing available yet. So.
Always something in there. Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh, same old.
Same old, isn't it? Always got me reading through the reports coming in from all our allies, figuring out what problems need dealing with now, and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is the whole other headache. Curse breakers take the urgent stuff, and we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. Alright. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. We'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martell, they're still with us in our hearts. And Sid, when I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
Still with us too.
Still with us too, with us and in you. He took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid. Alright.
You off then?
Yeah, I guess so. Yep. Let's see. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe.
Getting relatively close to the time limit, I think, actually. I mean, yeah. I think we'll call this episode here. It's a little shorter than the other ones, but yeah.
Room's as ragged as goat's locks.
Going down to the next main spot will probably lock us into major story events that I won't be able to skip for later, so we'll just call it here. Hope you, and until then, if you enjoyed, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the usual blah blah YouTube wants us to do. And I hope you all have a good day, stay safe, and we'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy XVI. Till then, later.